He says the best Hunters players come from his region. So does she. But there's one thing that brings everyone together. SB Laga, Bunyamyumi.
The live coverage of the NRL 2024 season was proudly brought to you by Coca-Cola, Skell Rice, Milo, Ella Motors, the Lay Biscuit Company, ExxonMobil PNG, and SP Brewery.
The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello and welcome. This is TVWAN News. I'm Tracy Pa. In this edition, rule of law must be respected. Inmates write novel. And academic restructure plan for UOG. Evangelical Lutheran Church of Papua New Guinea congregation from Kabung district of Marabe province sang an offering song in the local Tilipat language. The residents had their Sunday service with Marabe Governor Luther Wenge as part of the reconciliation ceremony between Kabung district and the Marabe provincial government regarding the 2022 national general elections, violence at the district headquarters. There has been no district administration since July 2022. It is hoped that the reconciliation process, which started yesterday, will enable the return of public servants and the subsequent opening of the damaged district headquarters. For a society and a nation to be free, prosperous and successful, there must be respect for the rule of law, because the rule of law holds immense power in shaping societies and determining the path countries will take into the future, says the Australian Attorney General Mark Dreyfus. Dreyfus said this during his reception with the PNG legal professionals on Tuesday, 8th of July 2024 in Port Moresby. During his welcome address at the reception with the PNG legal professionals on Tuesday in Port Moresby, the Attorney General for Australia, Mark Dreyfus, said the rule of law must be respected because it drives a nation's progress. It holds immense power in shaping societies and determining the path countries will take in the future. Dreyfus said the rule of law means equality before the law, that no matter a person's background, access to power or resources, they are subject to the same law fairly applied.
The rule of law protects the essential rights and freedoms of every person, acting as a check on the power of the government and ensuring that it remains accountable to the people through independent courts and democratic processes.
He said the rule of law can unlock the potential of a country, and Papua New Guinea has immense potential, abundant natural resources, a young and growing population, and an extraordinary cultural heritage.
The rule of law can unlock the potential of a country, and there is no doubt that Papua New Guinea has immense potential.
Dreyfus said members of the legal profession know the crucial role lawyers play in maintaining the rule of law. Lawyers dedicated to the highest ethical and professional standard act as guardians of the rule of law, advocating for its application and challenging violations.
It advises clients on their rights and obligations and drafts contracts and other documents, helping them to avoid pitfalls and promoting a culture of respect for and compliance with the law.
Meanwhile, the Attorney General of Papua New Guinea, Pila Niningi, said more emphasis has been put on the importance of the rule of law, and Papua New Guinea is no exception to implementing this important agenda that contributes a lot to the development of this country. 30 inmates from Beyond Correctional Institution graduated with a certificate of participation after completing a 9-month workshop on creative writing facilitated by the Divine Word University Center for Social Research. During the course of the workshop, they contributed to writing a novel titled Naniwani and the Magic Stone, which tells a story of a boy from Bogia in Madang province trying to get back home, ends up in Japan after being adrift on the sea. Director of the Center for Social Research at the Divine Word University, Professor Nicholas Gania, facilitated this workshop and was overwhelmed by the manuscript written by these inmates. Although prisoners, he believes they should also be given recognition to further their education, just as any juvenile or person outside the prison boundaries.
Ol kalapus mangi oli noina pro woki one person thing and this plan grounded in emonenia. You looking there is talent. This is a great achievement. This black connection with Lagat, Divine Word one time correctional institution and we got good black benefit and we got good black kai. Lord rehabilitating all young plamangi, Lord giving all strong where young time all by one and goal of freedom, all by son of strong or same man through in all same rascal or same good plama.
He plans on having the book published and encourage these talented youths to pursue writing books, as PNG has a vast range of cultural folklore and tales which can be captured in books or even novels. Naniwai and the Magic Stone tells the story of a boy from Bogia, Madang province, who happened to get lost in the middle of the ocean and ends up in Japan. He goes through tough times and struggles in Japan for years, trying to find a way back home to Bogia.
You mean an upscaling? You mean all man? You mean all same man? Or same scaling lo narapla no Christian pasi. Narapla big man stop on top by scaling mitla. We plan yet maski mi plan kissing big name or big shot mi plan on upscaling lo boraraki. Mi plan no high school, mi plan no secondary school, mi plan no primary school, mi plan higher education. Mi plano na Afghanistan implementing one program is start finish. Mi plan designing new program for new people. Mi feeling inside of Papua New Guinea, we got plenty of good talent. Na this plan work, mi plan work in and revealing this plan something.
Beyond CS Commander Jackson Gubeg was thrilled and said the ceremony was the first of its kind and a milestone for Beyond Correctional Institute and the correctional services in the country. It marks a new era in graduating students comprising of 19 juveniles and 11 inmates from the maximum security unit. He further added that he would like to see all inmates rehabilitated and returned to their communities as productive assets.
The ceremony marks a new era in the history of correctional service in the country. Now we have institutions coming in. I'm also doing awareness to tell the community to participate. Those prisoners belong to the community. They do crime back in their community and they will always return back to the community. So it's best, it's better for the community to come and participate while they are here in prison. So it removes strings, you know.
The University of Goroka will be undergoing administrative and academic reforms starting in 2025 going forward. Vice-Chancellor Dr. Teng Waninga made the announcement on Friday during the launch of impact projects at the university.
The academic programs offered at the University of Goroka have been diversified into other subject areas over time, which have impacted the provisions of higher quality teacher education and training. Hence, the University Council, under the leadership of Vice-Chancellor Teng Waninga, has provided the direction for the university to rethink and refocus on primary core function, and that has been to promote high-quality teacher education and training to meet the needs of the entire education system in Papua New Guinea. On Friday, the university launched the Academic Program Restructure Plan 2022 to 2027. Dr. Waninga said the academic restructure plan provides a much clearer roadmap and pathway for students to progress from undergraduate to postgraduate studies. He further clarified that the proposed academic programs restructure plan is in alignment with the current PNG National Education Plan 2020 to 2029, which is incongruent with the Pacific Regional Education Framework 2018 to 2030. Chancellor Joseph Wemin backed the Vice-Chancellor's statement and committed to make the University of Goroka a top education institute in the country and the Pacific. The restructure plan will be implemented commencing in the academic year 2025. Susan Oreape, TVWAN News.
TVWAN News continues when we come back. Stay with us.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSP Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSP branch today to register now for BSP Mobile Banking. BSP Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSP, our bank, our people.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo and milk taste and added nutrients, Milo and milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Find PNG made.
Open lens.
He says the best Hunters players come from his region. So does she. But there's one thing that brings everyone together. SP Laga, Bunyamyumi.
Right across the nation, we eat snacks crackers. Emi Trubla. All get a young planalapun, only like him snacks crackers. Only make him here, no PNG, one-time lay biscuit company. It's crunchy and tasty. It's irresistible.
Thanks for staying with us. Vula Ravina Elementary School in Hula Central Province has welcomed the redevelopment of the school with support from John Swire and Sons through the Swire Philanthropic Fund and the Assembly of the Federal Republic of Germany in Canberra, Australia. The brand new classroom was formally presented to the school community in a small ceremony at the school ground held on Friday, June 21st.
John Swire and Sons, in its commitment to supporting initiatives that enhance education and promote sustainable development, reflects its dedication to making a positive impact in the communities it operates in. In PNG, education-focused projects are supported by the Swire Philanthropic Fund and managed and implemented by steamships, as it paves the way for a brighter future. On Friday was a celebration of not only the physical transformation of his school, but also the promise of quality education for the children of the Hula community. Managing Director of Steamships, Rupert Bray, extended gratitude to its partners at the Embassy of the Federal Republic of Germany, Australia, for their shared vision and generous support in complementing the school project. The German Embassy in Canberra is proud to contribute to this impactful community-building initiative, which underscores its commitment to sustainable development in Papua New Guinea. This redeveloped project provides the essential infrastructure and instills a sense of pride and enthusiasm among students, educators, and community members involved in this construction. The upgraded facilities are expected to enhance educational experience for all and contribute to the achievement of national education goals. The German Embassy in Canberra and steamships remain dedicated to the ongoing success of this initiative and eagerly anticipate the transformative impact it will have on Vula Ravina Elementary School and its community. Susan Oreape, TVWAN News.
To news overseas. Well, from Gaza to Sydney, where some of those who have fled conflicts and oppression around the world have found refuge. Many of them are young people who often arrived here having witnessed severely traumatic events. Now, one theatre near Liverpool is taking a pioneering approach to helping them deal with it.
My name is Elaluddin.
My name is Shirin Romi.
I'm a refugee from Iraq.
I'm from Afghanistan.
I forced to flee from Kobani because ISIS came.
We just sleep on the floor. The floor was very cold.
Treehouse Theatre is a trauma recovery program designed to heal refugees.
Daesh really hates us Kurdish people.
You should go back to your country and fight the Taliban.
The students initially tell their stories in a very supportive storytelling circle, and those stories we translate into scripts.
Shh! Keep quiet!
I saw people, young, very, very young children around me. They are dying and they're without their family.
I'm so happy now to be in Australia.
I'm happy to share my story to you because I want people to understand the Kurdish people.
That was great game, guys. Time for me to go home.
We've seen the growth, we've seen the change in these young people. It's just magnificent. Any way you look at it, there's an incredible healing process that's happening.
A vaping crisis in South Australia is deepening, with e-cigarette use among young people doubling in a year despite state crackdowns and an advertising campaign highlighting the dangers. New research reveals just how far South Australians are taking the habit.
Vaping's grip on young people appears to be tightening in South Australia. A preventive health essay study found just over 15% of those aged 15 to 29 used e-cigarettes last year, up from 8.4% in 2022.
Oh, absolutely, very concerning, and reflects, my feeling from on the ground as a GP.
For the first time, vape use for that age group has exceeded traditional smoking. Doctors are also alarmed at the rise in vape use among school children, with about 7% of kids aged 12 to 15 using e-cigarettes and 31% of 16 and 17-year-olds. But only 1.8% of children use vapes daily. Vape use has also doubled for older South Australians.
There's huge forces, that are willing to, push things in this direction, but we applaud the state government and the federal government, anything they can do to stop this.
Nearly 250,000 vapes worth over $7 million were seized in Adelaide in January, following a nationwide ban on the importation of disposable vapes. Now the pressure is on the Senate to pass legislation to restrict the sale of e-cigarettes in stores. The state government is planning to dedicate more enforcement officers to crack down on illegal products and sellers, with over $16 million set aside in the budget over the next 4 years.
You can have all the legislation as well, all the legal requirements, but if you're not following through, it's simply not going to happen. So this is a concentrated effort to make a change.
With vaping rates still on the rise, it's a change that can't come soon enough.
Noisy motorbikes are being used as a tool in the battle to improve mental health among FIFO workers in the mining industry in Western Australia's northwest. A group of riders has just completed an annual lap of towns across the Peel Borough, encouraging each other to open up about the challenges of working at remote mining sites. ABC reports.
Burning rubber makes this group feel alive.
It's a little bit more thrilling than riding in a car.
Partway through a 1,300-kilometre loop of Western Australia's vast Pilbara region, with years of experience between them working in harsh conditions, they're riding to help colleagues struggling with their mental health.
I've lost a few good mates through suicide and health issues, so this is where it's kind of all come about.
Many in the group started life in this mining heartland as FIFO workers hoping to build a fortune.
There's a few guys that are single dads. They miss their kids, they're struggling. You know, it's all right when you're at work, but when you're at home by yourself and your mind's just ticking over and you miss your kids.
The mental strain is too often too much. Northern WA's suicide rate is among the highest in the country.
There is still quite a lot of stigma around mental health, although it's definitely improved in the past decade or so. And so, creating those natural environments where people can just form friendships and, say, hey, are you okay, can actually be incredibly powerful.
And just remember, we're all on this road together.
On nights like these, it's easy to make friends.
On the road is all like-minded people, so you're going to find a brotherhood.
Now, many of the guys here work for big mining companies like Rio Tinto and BHP. Those companies have official channels where people can seek professional help, but the organisers say it's more informal events like here at the Port Hedland Motorcycle Club clubhouse that really allow men to open up and speak out. And it's not just a boys' club.
I feel so safe for these guys. These guys are amazing. They're just, they're really out there to help it and encourage female riders.
The ride has raised more than $6,000 and that will be donated to the Royal Flying Doctor and St John's Ambulance Services.
You're watching TVWAN News. Sports is next. Stay tuned.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase easy paid units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
Hiya, Mama. You wait then, let me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Add your kakaro, get up and big smile on face. Time for him chicken, a great kumutu. Sip, sip, the moo, yes, magic on you.
Magic, the taste PNG loves.
All Mama Flame is story all same.
Me say you sing flame flower long one him. Me say make him kai belong family belong me. You go more yet.
Man belong me say like him flower balls belong me what them kawa war na spring onion. All pikinini belong me say like him to mas pineapple donut me say walk him lo house. Ne make kumu mix him on them cow na karamap him long flower.
Tasty hash browns.
Time is scaling one time olara pela kai. Me say kisi more kai long all get a toya mi tromoy one time flame flower.
You ina pecking more one time flame flower.
Enjoying life when we're working together, making happy memories that last forever. Hot in talk, young or old, a scale race, family meal with home. We'll bring out the smiles cause it's our favorite reminds. Tennessee cola, scale rice, long scale price. Tennessee cola, scale rice, long scale price. Amber, you like it?
Hardware House is more than just a store. It is where quality meets affordability, where culture is proudly celebrated. Spanning 9 provinces, we pride ourselves in offering top-notch customer support and services. We're more than just a store. We're more than a brand. We are Hardware House.
Welcome back. Afghanistan have spoiled Australia's party, collecting their first ever win over the cricketing powerhouse, winning by 21 runs. Afghanistan won for 8 for 6 and Australia 1-7. It ends the Aussies' impressive unbeaten run at the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, and the two teams are now neck and neck to join India through to the next phase of the tournament. The Afghans had a plan and it was executed out of the gate, staying patient and precise in the power play. Scoring was feast or famine, a mixture of dots and boundaries. But importantly, the Afghanistan's openers didn't give away their wickets. The Aussies dropped several catches and lacked runs defending the rope and execution that threatened to prove costly, leaving themselves plenty of work to be done with the bat in what was a furious battle. Afghanistan made around par for the course, finishing at 1 for 8 for 6 of their 20 overs. In a close contest at the National Football Stadium in Port Moresby today, the East New Britain Agma Gurriers proved a better side, coming out on top over Asila Wage Tumbes. Gurriers won 20 points to 14. In what was said to be an even tussle between the two teams, Gurriers, with speed and agility, boast the side ran with much energy, running rings around Tumbes in the first 40 minutes, registering much-needed points in a low-scoring first half as Gurriers led 12 points to 8. The second half showed a bit of agency for more points as Tumbes ran in with 6 points to bring their score to 14. And Gurriers ranked on with 8 points to win by 20 points. The scores showed it all. It was close and a strong performance showed both teams. Here are the highlights.
The floating pass this time, can they score? I don't know. Look at the scramble from the Tumbes defense.
Yeah, he scored his winger unmarked, but he decided to take the defense on.
Yeah, Babako just rushing up very quickly there. It was offside from the beginning, so
going into half time.
Yeah, he does exactly that. The last Asebois first receiver. He decided to work it through the hands. Oh, good hands here. Someone runs back in field. He's got the line in front of him and slams it down.
And now the weather focus to regional, southern and highlands region. Scattered showers and isolated thunderstorm. Mamase, isolated showers and thunderstorms. New Guinea Islands, isolated showers and thunderstorms. And that ends the news tonight. Have a top week ahead. Bye for now.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by
BSP,